Hello and welcome to TV9 Digital. I'm Abhijit Singh Bhamra. Shubho Paul, a young footballer who has just got a contract with Bayern Munich under 19 World Squad, is making the news. Now, today I have a very special guest with me, his coach, Mr. Chencho Dorji from Bhutan. First of all, Mr. Dorji, thanks a lot for talking to TV9 Digital. My first question to you is obvious one. What do you think about Shubho Paul? And you can tell us a little bit more about the youngster.
Well, yeah, Shubho, I joined Sudeva in the year 2019. Yeah, in the year 2019, and I saw him in Sudeva. He was just a kid, and he was just playing under 15 in the AISS Youth League and some of the local tournament which is organized by Sudeva. So yeah, he was a very young kid, and but he whenever he was in the pitch, when I was watching his game playing with the elder, I saw him like he really enjoys playing in the pitch, and then he loves to score. So yeah, Subo, from the very young age, I found him. He is like a very great player.
Tell us about Shubho a little bit. Obviously, we have been reading about him since the time he has been selected for Bayern Munich. And now that's a massive achievement for even, especially for a young teenage footballer from India. And can you shed light on the kind of journey which has been, because getting through to maybe a German football club is not an easy thing, especially in a country which
Yeah.
is dominated by cricket.
Well, right after the I League 2020-2021 season, we were just coming back from Kolkata, and it was around the first week of April, maybe. My president, Mr. Anush Gupta, told me that Subo might get chance to represent the Bayern World Sport. But as you said, it is very difficult for our region players to get in that high level. But yeah, still then we keep optimistic, and then yeah, by that time, my president has already had a contract with the Bayern officials and did some necessary arrangements. So the Bayern senior officials, they conducted us Zoom call, and then they asked for the report of Cebu, and then yeah, we did all the necessary submission of documents about Cebu, and yeah, finally the president told me that yes, Chencho, now the Cebu is being selected for the Bayern World Squad. So it was a great pleasure to hear that news.
Now, every achievement, every journey has its highs and lows. I'm sure, like you said, that you were a part of this journey since 2019. Now, then the pandemic came in. Now, in 2021, when football is trying to get back to its roots, the world football is has taken a hit. How big an achievement do you think is from Shubho's end, considering that from an Indian football point of view? What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, see, whenever now we can see that Subo is a very young kid, and whenever he wants to have a uh, achieve his dream, they need support, right?
Yeah.
But I think now the Subo is in the safe hand. Now he is in the Sudeva because the amount of support he gets from Sudeva is maybe like really he can achieve his dream by that. He has to really cope up with those kind of environments so that he can go there and then perform. Otherwise it's very difficult for him to be a part of that level of environment. So yeah, the support that Sudeba is giving to him in terms of financial, in terms of moral support, in terms of encouragement, anything, I think he is in the right track.
Any interesting story or an anecdote which you would like to share with
Yeah, yeah,
us?
yeah. The day we were into the I League, and then we were just looking for the players, and our first priority was to give the opportunity to our youngsters, to develop our Indian players. At the same time, the Subo was our first priority to give a chance. No matter how he is small, but we have a faith on him because no matter what the result is, So when we got the I League, so that time we decided to get into the team. And then my first question to him was, you want to play to I League? If you play to I League, you have to score the goal. The
Oh,
first answer he said, yeah, I want to score the goal. Give me a chance.
so do you see Shubho's selection in Bayern Munich as a stepping stone for the youngsters to follow him? I know he's a youngster, but still, there are other youngsters in the side as well.
Of course, there is any possibilities, right? So, see, going there and getting into the chance to play in the Bayern is something is a really big thing, for Indian football. And for the young kids, now if Subo goes there and getting chances to play, and then maybe in future he might get a chance to play for a band. So that is something. But as of now, the dream of youngsters in India is just for I League. I think just for I League and ISL, which is not enough. You
Right.
know, they always they always have to see for a bigger platform. I always tell my players, this is not a platform. You have to always aim for outside India. The
Yeah.
football is something. So yeah, this is something that I always give encouragement to my players, saying that, see, this may be another platform for you all, but if you want to play as a player, you should get out of the India, and then later you can represent the India national team and give a good performance. So that is something ultimate dream for every player. But for Subo, yes, obviously, if Subo can perform very well in this platform, in this program, I think the rest of the young kids will definitely have encouragement to get into a same platform. So it's a good opportunity for him as well as the rest of the players, to
All
set the
right.
dream and everything.
On that
Yeah.
note, Mr. Dorji, thanks a lot for speaking to TV9 Digital. And well, like Mr. Dorji said, dream big and achieve big. And then if you have the talent and the potential, and when you reach the right platform, then nothing can stop you. And Shubho is just an example for the rest of the footballers. Well, he has miles to go, but at least the start has been a really encouraging one. On that note, we bring to an end to this special interview, Mr. Dorji. Thanks a lot for watching TV9 Digital.